March is Women's History Month. And right now we have the honor and pleasure of speaking with corresponding secretary for the Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society, Carol Fink, who's going to talk about some great accomplishments today. Good morning, Carol.
Good morning. How are you doing today?
I'm doing just great, Carol. Thank you
Great.
so much for joining us here today. Um,
My
I, I s-
pleasure.
I see a lot of information here on you, and we just want to talk about some of the highlights real quick. You helped organize Michigan's first women's inline hockey league. Not just a team, an entire league. Can you just first talk about what inspired you to actually start that women's league?
Well, first of all, it was one of the most adventurous things I've done in a long time. I was teaching inline skating class over at US Blades. This is back in the 90s, and we had a lot of moms, and they said, "Hey, do you think we can bring in some of our kids' hockey equipment?" Well, it went from that all the way to us going to nationals in Las Vegas. So we started
Mm.
Michigan's first all women's inline hockey team. There were no other women's teams, so we got to train with 18-year-old boys. And if you think the boys were going to be easy on us, I mean, we came up the hard way and learned some great hockey skills, had a great coach, and the camaraderie of the team was fantastic. But we played in Chicago, we played in St. Louis, we played in Las Vegas. But our main part was over here at US Blades and Joe Dumar's Ice Arena.
Nice. Now, it's so
Nice.
good to take a local team and achieve so much success, be one of the first, travel nationwide, and still achieve great success. So, throughout your career and throughout that process, I know it had to have been hard. Can you explain or just talk about some memorable experiences or even challenges that you faced and overcame throughout that process?
Through the team, oh, every day it was like the movie A League of Their Own. Um, we just learned how to play hard and play tough, and our goal was teammanship and working together and laughter. I know we had a coach. We used to make him cry sometimes. He would tell us, "Okay, do the little X's and the O's, and where you're supposed to go around for the play of the next play." And being women, we're very curious, and we kept saying, "Well, why do we have to? Why?" And he kept saying, "Please don't ask us why. Just do it." And then he finally said to me, "Look, Fink, your only job is to protect the goalie." It
Mm,
was like, "Oh, why didn't you say so in the first place?" So once we got it down to women's language, just protect your buddy, we became a super good team. It was great.
great.
And we ranged in age to 50s down to 18 or 16. But it was great. A couple of years of fantastic experiences. And also an inspiration for young girls to go out and play sports.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I want to talk about next because
Yes.
that was it was so inspiring to young women, and I mean you were the first for many. So can you just talk about how women in sports in general is very empowering and how representation actually matters for the young women that's watching?
That's a really good question. I think determination, focus, skills, hard work. It gets a little chippy playing hockey or really any sport, but women are pretty incredible. We are so fantastic at things that we do because we have the ability and the passion and the compassion to do anything. Was it hard? Do I still have bruises 20 years later? Of course I
Mm.
do. Would I trade it in for a, a, a soft, pleasant life? No. Like women don't give up. Keep doing everything. They say that women we're pretty powerful. I'm not dissing men, but women are great, and it's great to be an inspiration. Women can, as I work with young kids on a farm, and it's like you can be a vet, you can be a
Mhm,
doctor, you can
mhm.
be a race car driver. There's no limits to what we can do. We just have to believe we can do it. As
Absolutely.
they say, Fred Astaire, we did everything Ginger Rogers did everything Fred Astaire did, and she did it backwards and in heels. So women can do anything.
There it is. Do anything that a man can do, plus do it in heels. I love that. And listen,
And backwards, you got that
and
right.
backwards. I love that, but it's a time to reflect. It's a time to think about how women have contributed to society, to the world. We all come from a woman. So now's the time to give thanks and think about the things that they've done. Just for future aspirations, what are your goals for Motor City Blades or just women in hockey in Michigan in general?
Um, well, there's always new adventures ahead. Our team has since dissolved over the years. A lot of women moved on, but now I think they're playing inline hockey at the Olympics on women's teams, women's basketball teams, hockey teams. Uh, Just keep going. There's always something new and exciting.
Absolutely. And is there any additional or important information that you want to give out, or you want to tell people how they can contact you or reach out if they want to learn more?
Sure. I'll can list my email, but my biggest come away words are never give up. Keep doing it. If you have a dream, pursue it. Don't give up. We're pretty incredible. And I love what you said about we all came from women. Yes, we did. We were
Mhm.
all birthed. Beautiful words.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Carol Fink, corresponding secretary for the Greater West Bloomfield Historical Society. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thank you so much.